Hi, this is MessickStove. It's MessickStove.com. I want to show you the exhaust leaving the chimney. If you notice, there's a little bit of creosote on the surface out there. And like I said, that's normal when burning a wood stove, especially during the temperatures. You burn them a little lower, but it's fine. There's a product I've been putting in there that it'll loosen that up and dry it out, so it won't be combustible and won't have a chimney fire. Now, if you notice, the smoke is real thin coming out. The last two videos that you've seen of me starting the EnergyMAX 160 stove, this will follow this. So this, you could say it's the third video if you want, just to show you that. Remember, it's still in the starting process. Now, this is not settled in. It's not burning at where it needs to be yet. Like I said, we've got a big firebox. We pushed it. We just loaded some nice fresh oak logs in there on top, and they need to catch the flames on those. They need to burn a little bit, but for the most part, this is still a starting stage. So don't get excited and say, "Oh, I see smoke coming out." Well, you're going to see smoke when you start a wood stove, no matter what. Once the process gets things rolling, like I said, I'm not doing any gimmicks here. I'm not trying to fool you and make you believe that, by the magic of the camera and the magic of a video, that smoke doesn't exist and you'll never have smoke, which is not true. I mean, if you're burning coal, you'll have a better chance of having a nice clean burn with clean exhaust coming out. You won't see the smoke. So that's anthracite coal, the hard coal. But anyway, this is to give you an idea that, like I said, it's just the starting process. The stove's closed up. As in the second video, as you've seen, I closed it up. I got the top damper down, closed up. The reburn smoker's going to start kicking in, and it's going to start reburning a lot of that smoke. And we got fresh wood sitting on top. And like I said, it just takes a little bit to get that going. And then most of the smoke will fade away to a very faint smoke, a lot fainter than it is now, and it'll clear itself up, and for the most part you won't even know it's burning. Now, if you notice now, it cleared up a little bit, or it could be that the smoke's shifting the other direction and you can't see it because it's in line with the chimney. The reason that you see the stainless steel pipe stick out of the top so far is that I have a furnace, which I do not use, oil burner furnace on the other side. It's tied into the other side, and also a hot water heater, which is oil fired, if you want to call it, on the other side as well. So the stove, when a wood stove, needs to be a little higher, and I wanted to make sure it was high enough, make sure the wind didn't catch it and push it back down into the other flue the other side. So, and yes, the creosote at the top is not the prettiest looking thing, and like I said, it's just always be careful. Always check that out. Always make sure you got that cleaned out. That the right way to do it is to check it every 2 weeks. At least twice a month. If need cleaning, clean it. If not, then don't worry about it. Just remember, always stay safe. And like I said, there's products you can put in there. There's a spray product, which I sell as well, or you can get it pretty much a lot of different places. And there's also the granule. You can throw some granules in there. And there's also the powder. The powder is a product that you puff in there, and when you let the stove go out and you puff it up in the pipe, and then you fire the stove up and you open up the dampers, and you really get the thing going, get it really heated up, and it'll take that sticky tar, if you have sticky tar in there, or real nasty stuff, and it'll dry it out. It'll literally dry it and make it crumbly, and some of it will fall down to the bottom of the clean out. Just be careful, depending on your situation. My clean out, as you've seen from the video there, is a good ways away from my stovepipe going into the wall. So, but some people actually have little T's on theirs, and they don't have much of a buildup in there, and you can actually clog your stovepipe going out exhaust. Then you have smoke coming back in your house, and the stove won't run right. You're not getting the proper draft, and can have some really nasty issues with that. So just be careful. No matter what you do, when you burn wood, you always have creosote. There's no such thing as a magic number of not having creosote. It will be creosote one way or the other. The idea is the burning most of it off. Smoke. Creosote comes from smoke and the cooling of the smoke. And as long as you run any of the stoves you have or furnace you have, you should be fine. Like I said, this is a reality. This is reality, man. This is video of reality. I want people to see how the stove runs, how I heat my house, and how I use it, and what to expect. You know, so, but I have no problems with the stove. Great stove. D&S machine stove. EnergyMAX 160. The 110 is built just as tough, and so is their other models. The Cozy King. There's Echo Miser. So the Right Burns, which are original reburn smoke systems in them. And remember, if a wood stove can burn coal, it's built tough. If it can burn hard coal, not just any coal, you gotta double check that. It's built tough, like a tank, in the sense of these D&S machine stoves. They're gonna last a long time. And burning wood inside these stoves is not a problem. Burning wood inside a wood stove is going to last as a while too, but you got to realize, like I said, these things are built to hold high temperatures, high heat for coal. And the cast iron grates in these D&S machine stoves, in over 30 years, they never had to replace one due to malfunction or breakdown or burning them out, as they call it. So as you see, the smoke is still about a real low. Like I said, we still ain't got the other wood to catch yet, but this is what we need to do. Just thought I'd show you the whole process inside and out, and you get an idea of what's going on. Nice. I've been burning this for a little while now, and off and on, trying to heat the house and get a nice, beautiful day today. The night temperature is going to drop. Last night it dropped to 44, so the house temperature drops, and by firing this up and letting it burn through the night and letting it go out in the morning, will keep the chill off the house and keep us from overheating ourselves the next day and in the morning. MessickStove at MessickStove.com, and probably within another 15 minutes maybe, or I would say that this smoke will probably die down. There's also a possibility, trying to look at the time now here, how long we've been burning it. So within 15 to 30 minutes, this will idle out a little bit and not be as bad as it is now, which is really not bad. It's just trying to combust that other fresh wood I put in there. But other than that, this is what you need to expect when you burn wood. A lot of wood burners out there. Thanks for watching, wood burners and coal burners. Coal burners, by the way, or wood burners, if you ever switch to coal, you guys will never probably go back to wood, but if you got wood in your blood, it's kind of hard to get away from it. But try yourself some hard coal, anthracite. You'll love it. MessickStove, MessickStove.com.